Our current affairs. Archery World Cup. Archery, ARCHERY. Archery World Cup. Deepika Kumari won gold medal in the recurve clinch. It's like semi-final match, not a final match. Final World Cup is something different. She got gold medal. Deepika Kumari from India got gold medal in archery, and next year she is going to contest in World Cup. Deepika Kumari in archery, ARCHERY, in archery, in Salt Lake City, US. Salt Lake City, US. Third stage of the World Cup. This event is at the third stage of the World Cup. With this win, she reached the penultimate stage. With this win, she reached the penultimate stage. Penultimate means almost the second stage, just one step below the ultimate stage. Deepika Kumari won gold medal in archery. Now next year final contests will be there. With this win, she reached the penultimate stage. Deepika Kumari. Next thing, government is considering to fix a default temperature in air conditioners. So the default temperature in air conditioners now will be 24. Ministry of Power is considering this move. Ministry of Power is considering to put a default Celsius, a temperature for ACs, air conditioners. Ministry of Power. Why? 1 degree change, 1 Celsius change in air conditioner will improve 6% of energy efficiency in the air conditioner. 6% of energy use we can minimize with 1 Celsius increase in the air conditioner. With 1 Celsius increase in the air conditioner. India and Seychelles talk of mutual welfare. India and Seychelles will ensure mutually beneficial steps regarding military base at the island of Assumption. Yesterday I told you, India and Seychelles agreed to have a common project. India and Seychelles agreed to have a common project in Assumption Island, military base in Assumption Island, and Seychelles President also gave good promises to India. Many defense and security agreements were also signed between Seychelles and India. Seychelles President Danny Faure also met Ramnath Kovind. Seychelles President Danny Faure, Faure, Danny Faure, Danny Faure also met him. Next thing, let's go to the editorial page. Topic in editorial, plastic pollution. The topic in the editorial, plastic pollution. Maharashtra banned consumer items made of plastic. Maharashtra banned on several consumer articles made with plastic. After giving 3 months notice to industries and other users, Maharashtra government take a strong step against plastic. India hosted this year Environmental Day. June 5th is the International Environmental Day. June 5th is the International Environmental Day. India hosted the Environmental Day this year. The theme of the Environmental Day this year was beating the plastic pollution. The theme of Environmental Day this year was beating the plastic pollution. And immediately reducing or minimizing the plastic use is the urgent need of the nation. We have to minimize the use of plastic. It's the urgent need of the nation. As it was written in many articles, even our ancestors' toothbrush are still lying in the ocean or under the earth. Each and every plastic set what you use, it might be kurkure packet, it might be milk packet, it might be toothbrush, it might be carry bag, anything. It has its impact on Mother Earth. It has its impact on Mother Earth. As you all know, Earth should be a safe place to live in. And the famous scientist who died recently, Stephen Hawking, the famous scientist who died recently told the Earth will become an uninhabitable place. The Earth will become an unlivable place to the mankind after 1,000 years. After 1,000 years, mankind should search for a new planet to live in. 1000 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత మనుషులు కొత్త గ్రహాన్ని ఎన్నుకోవాలంట జీవించడానికి, ఈ భూమి మీద ఉండలేరంట. After 1000 years, mankind should identify a new planet to reside. Mother Earth will become uninhabitable. The reason is excessive use of resources and excessive dumping of pollution. As Mahatma Gandhi said, Earth can satisfy everyone's need. Mahatma Gandhi said, Earth can satisfy everyone's need. Earth can satisfy everyone's need, but not everyone's greed. Earth can satisfy everyone's need, but not everyone's greed. As the saying goes, till the last drop of water gets polluted, till the last drop of water gets polluted, till the last tree is cut, mankind will not understand that they can live by eating money. They cannot live by eating money. Mankind will not understand that they cannot live by eating money. World Environmental Day on June 5th. Modi made a pledge. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a pledge. By 2022, India would do away. By 2022, India would do away with all single-use plastics. By 2022, India would do away with all single-use plastic. What do you mean by single-use plastic? Use and throw. Use and throw glasses, use and throw plates, use and throw water bottles, use and throw carry bags, use and throw spoons, use and throw stars, use and throw pens. Okay, the pen you write also is a plastic pollution. The pen you write is also causing plastic pollution. So by 2022, India would do away with all single use plastics. Modi, our Prime Minister Modi made this promise. our Prime Minister Modi made this promise. This goal should have a proper plan of action. This goal should have a proper plan of action. The goal is not yet backed. The goal is not yet backed by any action plan, because plastic pollution, controlling of plastic pollution, only the central government cannot do that. State government, particularly local government, should take a call. It is not central government all the time. State governments, particularly local governments. If you observe, municipal waste, solid waste management comes under Schedule 12, belong to municipalities in urban areas. The garbage and solid waste management belong to local self bodies. In Schedule 12, solid waste management comes under municipalities. That is very important thing. Unless you plan it in such a way, you cannot eradicate the complete single use plastics by 2022, and you cannot segregate the plastic waste by any time. And here there is a news. 9 billion tons of plastic waste is being produced in the world. 9 billion tons. 9 billion tons of plastic waste is being produced in the world. Out of this 9 billion tons, only 9% of plastic waste is being recycled. 9% of 9 billion tons of plastic waste is being recycled. 26,000 tons of plastic waste. 26,000 tons of plastic waste is produced every day in India. Most of this plastic waste is being dumped into oceans. Most of this plastic waste is being dumped into oceans. And now the challenge is segregating this plastic waste at the source. The challenge is segregating the plastic waste at the source. Segregating means separating. Separating the plastic waste at the source. In India, we have mixed waste management. We generally mix up the all waste, we don't segregate the plastic waste. Not only plastic waste, other waste also. Not only plastic waste but also other waste. We don't segregate the properly. That's the important thing. Apart from that, carry bags are very cheap compared to cloth and other material. Very inexpensive, very less cost, and we can easy to carry. It is very easy to carry a carry bag made of plastic. Generally plastic sachets, plastic pellets and plastic cups, plastic glasses, what not. Less weight, easy to carry and less cost. So generally we use it. But unfortunately they are causing damage to the environment. They are causing damage to the environment. Unless there is an alternative source, unless there is an alternative system for this plastic, mankind will keep on using that. So better to develop alternative package methods and alternative to plastics, so that humans will transform from plastic usage to other uses. In fact, when plastic was created, it created wonders in the human life. But now plastic have become harmful because of its excessive use. As you all know, anything in excess leads to disaster. Anything in excess leads to disaster. Okay, this is what we need, is good alternatives. We need to have good alternatives, and awareness also is very little in the human beings. Awareness is also very little in us about the uses of plastic. Next important article. So before that, I wish to tell you two things about Modi. On Environmental Day, our Prime Minister Modi said, on Environmental Day, International Day of Environment, our Prime Minister Modi said, it is a duty of each one of us. It is a duty of each one of us to ensure that the quest for quest for material prosperity, does not compromise our environment. What is quest for material prosperity? Desire for more material things. Material things means ACs, fridge, car, bungalows. All these things comes under material things. Modi gave a commitment to join United Nations. Modi gave a commitment to join United Nations Environments Clean Seas campaign. United Nations Environments Clean Sea, CLEAN, Clean Sea, Clean Ocean campaign. Clean Sea, Clean Ocean campaign. And we have new term called green cricket. Read about this green cricket. Cricket is a game. Environmental friendly cricket. Green cricket. A new term called green cricket. Just read that. Okay, this is all about pollution for today. Next article, Erdogan's Day. Erdogan's, ERDOGANS. Erdogan's Day. Next article is Erdogan's Day. Before going into the article, I wish to tell you about Mr. Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the Turkish president. Mr. Erdogan was a PM of Turkey for 11 years. He was a Prime Minister of Turkey for 11 years before becoming a president in 2014. Mr. Tayyip Erdogan was a Prime Minister of Turkey for 11 years before becoming a president in 2014. Under the new constitution, what happened last year? He had called for a referendum from the people. Referendum means asking the people to give their opinion on any issue, on any law. It's called a referendum. A opinion was sought from the people. 51% of the people voted in favor of this referendum. 51%. So it came out. And last year, the new constitution allowed him to stand for a third time as a president. Now he is in the second term, 2018 to 2023. Today he was elected. Up to 2023 he will be the second term president. 11 years prime minister. He was a prime minister for 11 years. Then he became a president in 2014, and again 2018 he became president. In 2023 there is a chance that he can be elected again as a president for 5 more years. So with all probability, Erdogan will be in Turkey up to 2028. 2028. Last year's referendum says Parliament has been weakened. Post of Prime Minister was abolished. With last year's referendum in Turkey, post of PM was abolished. Post of PM was abolished. Parliament has been weakened. 51% of the voters voted in referendum. 51% of the voters voted in referendum. This referendum gave many powers to the president, which now Erdogan is going to use them. This referendum gave many powers to the President Erdogan. Which country? Turkey. President have powers to directly appoint top officials. Directly appoint top officials, including ministers and vice presidents. President can now directly appoint top officials, including ministers and vice presidents. President can intervene in the country's legal system. President can intervene in the country's legal system. President can intervene in the country's legal system, means judicial matters. And President can impose state of emergency. President can impose state of emergency. Apart from that, you should know a point about Turkey. Southeast of the Turkey, southeast of the country, southeast have Kurdish population. Kurdish, K-U-R-D, Kurds, Kurdish population. Southeast of Turkey contains Kurdish population, Kurds. Now remember, Kurds are now running rebel groups. They want separate country called Kurdistan, a part of Iraq, North Iraq and some parts of this Turkey. Kurdistan, they are asking Kurdistan, separate country for Kurds. Kurds are located in Iraq, Syria, Turkey and all these countries. So, a pro-Kurdish party also contested in the elections. In the recent elections in Turkey, a pro-Kurdish party also contested. The leader was Demirtas Selahattin, Selahattin, Selahattin Demirtas, Demirtas. He was a pro-Kurdish leader, but he did not get the sufficient majority to form the government. He did not get the majority. Erdogan got 52.6% of votes. Erdogan got 52.6% of votes, whereas pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party, Demirtas, pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party, Demirtas got 30.7% of votes. 30.7% of votes. Okay. Actually, in that country, economic instability, high inflation, there are a lot of problems in Turkey today. But people trusted Erdogan, not anyone. Erdogan speaks about democracy, but he was authoritarian. And Erdogan's nationalism was hyper-nationalism. It was hyper-nationalism. Throughout the world you will be seeing hyper-nationalist, rightist tendencies. The Turkish results is a glaring example of this hyper-nationalist tendencies. I think you got it. Hyper-nationalism. అంటే మన నేషన్ చాలా గొప్ప, మనం ఇంకోటి రానికూడదు, మన దేశంలో మనమే ఉండాలి, ఇలా India is for Indians, America is for Americans, Germany is for Germans, Turkey is for Turkish people, not for the Kurds, ఇలా అన్నమాట. This is called hyper-nationalism. This is next article. This is Turkey's Erdogan. Next article, an unequal platter. An unequal platter, P-L-A-T-T-E-R. This article is relating to nutrition, malnutrition. The article is related to malnutrition. and the article is completely related to Maharashtra. The entire data given in the article, an unequal platter, is completely related to Maharashtra. Here comes 2-3 issues. One is, you should know 2-3 words: child wasting, child stunting. There are 2 words: stunting, S-T-U-N-T-I-N-G, stunting. Second word is wasting, W-A-S-T-I-N-G. Stunting and wasting. Stunting means no height according to the age. If the child do not grow the height according to the age, it is called stunting. Stunting ante vayasu tagga ettu peragakapovatam. The child is not growing his height according to his age. This is called stunting. Wasting, W-A-S-T-I-N-G. Wasting means low weight according to the age. Wasting means low weight according to the height. You have to remember stunting and wasting. If you remember these 2 words, next is, the article says low quality of life in most of the disadvantaged population. Maharashtra is the richest state, but unfortunately the children are suffering with malnutrition, particularly in the tribal belts. Scheduled తెగలున్న ప్రాంతాల్లో పిల్లలు చాలా malnutrition కు పౌష్టికాహార లోపానికి గురవుతున్నారు. The children are suffering with malnutrition in the tribal areas. Okay, remember that. Next article, all eyes on Russia. Article is on football. Football, as I told you 2 days back, is not just a game. Football is not just a game. Kindly follow FIFA World Cup. The FIFA World Cup is the most popular sporting competition in the world. FIFA World Cup is the most popular sporting competition in the world. Football is not just a game. Football oka aata maatrame kaadu. Football is not just a game but a social ritual practiced in every corner of the world. It is not only a new secular religion of fans around the world, but also a matter of life and death for many individuals and nations. Football is not just a game. It went beyond game. It is the existence of many nations and lives, and it's a matter of life and death for many nations and individuals. And there was a 100-hour war in 1969. There is a 100-hour war between El Salvador and Honduras. 2 countries fought. Already they have differences, but football match erupted and sparked these differences, and both countries, El Salvador and Honduras, fought against each other after the football match. They had differences. There are 2 countries, El Salvador and Honduras. Kindly locate in the map by tomorrow. El Salvador and Honduras. And after this, they both fought, and finally, football is not just a game. They make friendship, they make animosities, they make everything. Kindly follow the football FIFA World Cup. Next important article, uniquely placed. Uniquely placed. As you all know, uniquely placed about Northeast. As you all know, 14th Finance Commission and 15th Finance Commission, Article 280 of the Indian Constitution deals with Finance Commission. Article 280 of the Indian Constitution deals with Finance Commission. For every 5 years, a Finance Commission will be constituted, and it will recommend the distribution of revenues between central and states. For every 5 years, we will have a Finance Commission, and we are under the period of 14th Finance Commission. The next commission is 15th Finance Commission, 2020 to 2025. Ipro 14th Finance Commission, then 15th Finance Commission. The 15th Finance Commission was already constituted under the chairmanship of N.K. Singh. The 15th Finance Commission is already constituted under the chairmanship of N.K. Singh. 14th Finance Commission recommended 42% of tax revenue to the states. Out of entire tax revenue, 14th Finance Commission recommended 42% of the tax revenue should be transferred to the states, whereas 13th Finance Commission recommended only 32%. 13th Finance Commission recommended only 32%. But how you transfer out of 42%, which state gets more, which state gets less? This is a question. So there is a criteria. In 14th Finance Commission, 27.5% is based on population. 27.5% is based on population. In 27.5% based on population, and 7.5% based on population. Out of this 27.5%, 1971 population census is 17.5% and 2011 population census is 10%. So population criteria is 27.5. Area criteria is 15%. Area criteria is 15%. Area of the state 15%. And in 14th Finance Commission, for the first time, forest cover 7.5%. They have given criteria for forest cover 7.5% and 50% income distance. 50% income distance in the state. So Finance Commission gives some allocation to the states, recommends some allocation to the states, and how and by what criteria? Based on which criteria each state should get this amount? Based on population, area, forest cover, income distance. Population, area, forest cover, income distance. So according to 14th Finance Commission, 27.5% is population, 15% is area, 7.5% is forest, and 50% is income distance. Income distance means income gap. Coming back, here in the article, they specifically mentioned about Northeast. Specifically mentioned about Northeast. In all central government ministries, 10% specifically allotted for Northeast. So why don't you focus the same criteria and allow Northeast to get more in the Finance Commission? Because Northeast infrastructure, economic capacity and terrain, everything in the Northeast is problematic thing. It is inferior to other mainland of India. So why don't you actually support better to the Northeast? This is the argument given by the author. Okay, done. These are the important news in the newspaper today. We'll go.